What is up, you guys? Michael Myers here, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a movie review on a pretty underrated film, a film that a lot of people have not heard of before, and that is Pinocchio's Revenge. Now, for some reason, I've always remembered hearing about this movie when I was a kid growing up. And at this point, I've seen it a few times, but at that time, I've never seen it. I was always interested because the whole killer doll, puppet coming to life concept, I was always into those types of horror movies, so I always saw those movies kind of like creepy. So I was curious, but then when I got a chance to watch it for the very first time, it really was nothing close to what I was expecting. But as you guys can see, I recently bought it on DVD. The only reason I bought it was because I wanted to review it and I wanted to rewatch it because it's been a few years since I've seen this movie. So, but it's one of those movies that the more I watch it, I don't want to say the more I watch it, the more I hate it, but the more I watch it, like my feelings are not gonna change towards this movie. The more I watch it, I'm still gonna have the same feelings towards it, as many times as I watch it. And I want to start it off like this. If you're a horror fan, I do consider you guys watching this film at least once, for you guys to get the twist. But basically, this film's about this attorney. She's trying to save her client from, I believe he's on death row or something. She's trying to save him from being guilty, and supposedly his case was he killed his son and he buried the body of his son with this Pinocchio puppet right here. And the attorney, she gets her hands on the puppet. She ends up taking it home, for evidence of the case or whatever. And her daughter ends up getting her hands on it. I believe she mistakes it for like a birthday gift or something. And from the jump, her mom made it clear that the puppet wasn't meant for her, but she falls in love with it. She doesn't want nothing else but her, her Pinocchio doll or Pinocchio puppet. And after that, weird shit starts happening. They start wondering what the fuck. The average killer doll, come to life doll story. Shit starts happening. They start wondering what is it. The little girl, she starts having like conversations with the puppet. They got secrets going on, and then bodies start dropping, and I don't know if it's just me, but when I watch this film, like you feel like you forget that it's a horror movie. And I don't want to, like, this film really, I don't think the concept was bad. The storyline wasn't bad at all. I think the way they approached this film is where they failed poorly because, as I said, the storyline wasn't bad. They could have avoided many shit here and there because, as I said, the storyline wasn't bad. They had, you know, it's cheesy moments, here and there. As I said, it's weird shit here and there, but they could have avoided all of that, and they could have definitely pulled this off a little bit more serious, if you ask me, because I didn't mind the whole story. Like I really didn't mind it, but as I said, I just feel the way they approached it is where they failed. If it This movie definitely could have been more enjoyable if it was more of its own thing. If you watch this film has basically some of the same story plots, like story highlights of this classic film right here. If you guys seen Pinocchio's Revenge, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. This is like a rip off of Child's Play. Now, I understand Child's Play was a really impactful film. Like this was one of the very first like killer doll, movies that were successful and big. So I know there was a lot of copycat films after Child's Play. There's plenty of them for sure, and most of them aren't good. That's why I've always wondered why we never had like big like killer doll movies, like other than, you know, Child's Play and stuff. And I believe Pinocchio's Revenge definitely is one of those films that you know, it was kind of, I feel that this film was based off of Child's Play in a way, because, but of course, you know, added its own thing. And yeah, I mean, it really does have like the Child's Play elements, if you ask me. And that's one thing that that really caught me when I first saw this film. And I'm like, ugh, I was like, it just really caught me, you know, and it caught me off. Didn't really, as I said, if it was its own thing, if this was his own thing, it definitely would have been more enjoyable, and I think they would have pulled it off better. Because, as I said, before I even saw this movie, Pinocchio's Revenge, it sounded interested, you know. And don't get me wrong, I really, I'm a big fan of the design of this Pinocchio puppet. I don't think it's pretty creepy looking, you know. I don't think it was bad. As I said, the concept, the whole, the main story wasn't bad at all, but they definitely could have went a different route with this film. And as I said, be its own thing, and you know, be defined as its own film, you know, because a fucking Pinocchio puppet, that's pretty creepy if you ask me. So that's why I was always into this movie, or not into it, but for some reason this film always comes to mind. Like, I'm always like randomly thinking about like underrated horror movies, and this one always comes to mind for some reason. I have no idea why, but yeah, I mean, this film, I don't even know if this film is not for you to, is not meant, or I don't know if it was meant for you to take serious, but definitely is not a movie for you to take serious, if you ask me. But I guess that's about it, guys. This movie could have been better. Definitely more enjoyable if it was more of its own thing, and followed more of its, like, it just could have been more original. Let's just put it at that. But tell me what you guys think about this film. Let me know if you guys seen it or not. If you guys have not, I do recommend it. At least watch it once, you know, and up to you. You know, there is some fans of this movie. A lot of people do dislike it though, and I don't want to say I dislike it. I mean, I do dislike it in a way, but I don't want to say it's a terrible film, because as I said, I think for entertainment, for the laughs, just to see some weird dumb shit crack off, I think you should go for it. I mean, when did this film come out? 1996. I think, and also the time wasn't bad. The time for when this movie came out, and I believe this film was straight to DVD or straight to TV. I could be wrong, but yeah, as I said, it just, this movie definitely could have been bigger and more than what it was if it definitely went the right way. But that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys think. As I said, tell me what other movies you guys would like for me to review. If you guys are aware of any like killer doll, any like killer puppet movies, comment down below. I'm aware of a few, but I would like to, I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton. So if you guys know any, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'm out of here.